Hi guys, it's Ray, and I'm doing another vlog. This is another vlog book haul. Because even though 2 will have gone up on my channel today, this will probably be another one. Basically because I have stuff to show, and I'm procrastinating, and don't tell my mother. But yes, I've got some stuff to show, and I need to do it just so I can get it out of the way, and then I can just, I don't know, hide this stuff so I don't have to think about it for a bit. Okay? Okay. Well, I've got there's 2 lots, yes, that's 2. No, Rachel, you can't count, that's 4. I have 2 different kinds of things. I've got some books, and I've got some clothes stuff, because clothes, I went to Coventry with Jess the other week. No, it was the end of November. We went to see Mockingjay, and we went into Primark, and I spent a lot of money in Primark, and I bought a lot of stuff. Most notable is this hat, which I have been basically wearing permanently since then, because it hides when my hair's shitty. It's excellent, and it's all kind of funky coloured, and it has a bubble on it. But yes, clothes I will do later. Right now, I'm going to do books, because I've got some books that I bought. And as you will now know from if you've watched the other 2 book hauls that went up before this, I'm working Waterstones currently, and that means books everywhere. There's books all over the place, and that's good. That's really good, and I don't know what this accent is. But yeah, so I've got some things that I bought recently. The first 2 were bought on 2 different occasions, but I happened to buy them from work because they were there. One of them, this first one actually, I did literally buy so I could actually get some cash, because I needed to get some cash for parking. So I literally paid in cash and to use the change to get my car. I'm a terrible person. But it was Winger by Andrew Smith, and I actually, this is like one of the 5 whole books I read in November, and it's really, really good. It's one of those kind of books that whether I would have wanted to read a few years ago, because it's sort of guy protag, and it's very guy laddish kind of humour, and a lot of boy obsessing over girls and thinking of them in slightly kind of guy, stop thinking about how hot they are, please, kind of ways. But it's just so funny and so cute, and like the comic sort of strips that Ryan Dean draws throughout this are really good, and it was really lovely. And then when it gets towards the end, it's like, thank you, I'm just going to fall over and lie on the floor in my feels now, thanks. But there's also a sequel coming out, which is going to be excellent. I'm really glad, because I really, really enjoyed this, and it was just, and it's a really cool, I just really like the sort of the book as well, and the design of it, because just the sort of Winger and like the sort of comic drawing on the back. So yes, Winger. If you like your 14-year-old boys in 2 years advanced classes and playing rugby and being a punk-ass little adorable, then yeah, Winger, go do it. The next book I've got is The Bane Chronicles, as y'all will know, was released as ebooks over, so I think it was like last year or so, by Cassandra Clare, Maureen Johnson and Sarah Brennan, and we got this in at work because it came out. And although it's slightly irritating, because this is the only hardcover out of all of the Mortal Instruments books in the UK, this is the only freaking hardcover they've done. So now it's going to be the odd one out. And it's like, where do I put it? Do I put it in between my super tall Infernal Devices paperbacks, and then like the smaller ones of Mortal Instruments? Do I just stick it on one end? I don't know. But yeah, I've got this, and I'm now very much looking forward to actually reading it at some point, and this is one I can do in doses, kind of nice little doses, so much excite. And the next one, I think it'll only be 1 book I'm showing you, but trust me, when I bought this, I bought about 10 others just for me that have gone towards Christmas stuff. So you'll see those after Christmas. But the one I bought that I basically took out of there, just going, I'm going to keep this before Christmas and read it before Christmas because I'm a grown-up and I can do that, is You Had Me at Hello by, her name, Bari McFarlane. Basically, she wrote It's Not Me, It's You, which was amazing, and you'll see all of my flails in my last book haul, like, that I posted like an hour ago. But this is her second or no, this is her debut, I think. I think this is her debut. Yes, possibly. But yes, me and Jess were gonna have a sort of in December we were gonna read sort of 3 books together, but since Jess has got lots of other reading obligations for December, it's not going to happen quite like that. But I bought this, like, so I had it, and we still might read this one, and because it's gonna be so good, it's gonna be so cute and awesome, and one of the main characters is called Rachel, so that's gonna be confusing. I find it strange reading books about characters called Rachel. It's like, no, I'm not doing this. It's them. It's not me. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I got that. Yeah, that I did get her other one. Here's Looking at You, but that went into the Christmas pile because I'm a good girl. Psh. No. These next 3 are ones that I bought in Coventry, and because I'd already done my massive, I've bought 10 books for myself for Christmas, so I should probably not buy any more for me for Christmas. So I've kind of just bought these with my own money. But I got We Are All Completely Beside Ourselves by Karen Joy Fowler. Basically, I bought this because one of the guys at work was saying how amazing it was, and like that it was one of his books of the year, and then it was just sort of recommending it, and so I picked it up, and I have started reading this, although I'm kind of like, I can't gel with the main character, because it's sort of like a first person narrative, and she just feels very unreliable. And it's just, so at the moment I don't know about this one. I don't know. But the other 2 books I got are going to be polar opposites, and you're like, what? You can't see the connection between them. But I got Transparent by Natalie Whipple, because it's a hotkey book, and there's so many more hotkey books than around that I've never heard of. And it's like, where do you keep coming from? Why do I not know of you? Because most of them have all got really sort of cool, awesome covers. But basically the main character's invisible. And it's like, I think it's very superpowery. And I like that. And the key on the back saying, superpowers, romance, kick-ass. Okay, I'm down with that. And it's also a very cool cover. So yeah, I got that to read. And the last one that I got was Everyday Sexism by Laura Bates, because I'm slowly just getting really... with sort of videos like that Rosianna and Lex do, and that Marina Shut Up and Lena do loads of really great video, and Lacey Green, of course, doing loads of videos on feminism and sexism, and I thought, and I follow the Twitter and like I think the Tumblr feed for this as well, and it's just every time I look at it, it's going, oh my god, just sitting there wanting to peel my face off and just jettison myself from the planet. So I've bought this as a sort of education for myself, although I expect it's going to be incredibly difficult to get through, but it's something very necessary that I need, and I'm glad I've got it. Yes. And the last one that I've got, which you may have seen recently, because it's all over the place, because it's amazing. And I got a copy of The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton, and this is the exclusive sort of Waterstones edition, since it was our book of the year. I love when I say our, it's like, yes, me. I don't know who votes in these things, but it wasn't me. But I bought a copy of this because it's a lovely, lovely edition, and it's so pretty. Just look at it, it's so beautiful. And I've started reading this, and oh my god, am I halfway? I'm halfway! My god. I've been reading it on the bus and at work, on breaks, not while I'm at the desk, of course. That'd be crazy. But it is so far fabulous. It's a sort of really interesting, it's like present tense third person narration, which is really interesting, since it's set in the past, so it's kind of, you wouldn't expect it to be in present tense, but it is. and I'm also just really, really intrigued by all of the characters, and it's such an interesting location and time period that I've never really read much about, so it's just, and much suspense. Suspense is getting suspenseful. Do go and pick yourself up a copy. If you want the really pretty, because I mean, the original cover is also gorgeous, but if you want super pretty floral gold foil edition, go to your nearest Waterstones and go and get that. Yes, they are paying me to say that, because they literally are employing me, but do it anyway, because, I mean, even if I wasn't working there, I'd want a super pretty edition, because I like pretty things. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to finishing this soon, and it's just, yeah, go get that. That is all of the books. The other bits I shall go quickly because this video is already 10 minutes long, and you've already put up with like 15 minutes of my face already if you've watched the other 2 videos. Well done you. But some of the clothes that I got from Primark, I did also get some boots, which are super awesome, but as you may kind of understand, I got me my Harry Potter maroon jumper to go with my hoodie, which has got, I have a hoodie and I've also got the full colour crest t-shirt, and to go also with the hoodie, I have the tracksuit bottoms, so I can lounge like a proper Hogwarts student. I don't know if I'm a sad individual or if I'm just super cool. And I also got Deathly Hallows t-shirt, which is now really, really apt considering one of the necklace I now own. And also got the Expecto Patronum t-shirt, which has got some loose threads I need to trim. But yeah, I don't have any sort of green t-shirts like this at the moment. Do excuse me. Be glad you're getting me this week, not this time last week, in which I was literally almost dying because my tonsils decided to try and kill me. Tonsillitis. I had tonsillitis. That was not fun. And then I've also got a Little Mermaid pyjama set because Little Mermaid, pyjamas, sleep, mermaids. These are 2 things I really, really like. It's a done deal, really. So yes, I have all of those. So that was excellent. And the last thing that I'm just going to show you real quick. I went to Edinburgh last weekend. Yes, last weekend, weekend before, end of November. Oh god, yeah, it's already been we've already had the first weekend of December. Time, oh god, it's running away. But I went to Edinburgh with Le Boyf, and while we were in Edinburgh, I did go into the Edinburgh Waterstones because I'm that kind of person, okay? But then while we were in Glasgow on Saturday with our friends, there was these market stalls down like these little alley things behind places in like near main Buchanan Street somewhere, and there was like a stall with all kind of nerdy things, and I may have bought this because I have like a Perspex kind of Deathly Hallows necklace, but I now have this one, which is super cool. And although it is still a very long chain, I might swap it onto one of my shorter chains because it's still, I don't know if I like necklaces that come down so far because it's like down by my boobs and stuff, and I kind of like necklaces more up here. That's good. But yeah, that was awesome. So yes, that was all of the books that I've bought recently since my last video, which was like early November. And after Christmas, there's going to be an insane amount of books that I will show you. And it's going to be a really weird mix of books because I bought some really strange things. It's just going, that looks interesting, buy all of the books! So yes, I'm going to go because it's like 3:45 and the boy will be home soon. And I need to look like I've been doing work because I should have been doing French. And I've done a little bit, I really have, but it's not enough. And my assignment's due next week and I'm such a terrible person. But yes, I will see you soon. Hopefully. Maybe. Bye.